Hello everyone, we're going to get started on this Curious George cake by final coating my chilled crumb coated tiers. And the bottom tier is going to be yellow and the top tier is going to be blue. Once I get them final coated, I will pop them in the fridge, get them nice and cold, and then I can take them out and dowel and stack them. Also, for the cake itself, the customer wanted a banana cake to kind of go with the theme. And a little tip on some very yummy banana flavor is to take really ripe, overripe bananas, like they're almost black. Take them out of their peels, pop them in freezer bags and freeze them. And then when you're ready for them, you take them out, defrost them in the fridge, and then let them sit at room temperature before you use them in your cake recipe, and it's so good. To make Curious George, I just printed out an image of him, sized it to the size that I needed, and then I cut him out. And I'm going to roll out some brown fondant, cut out that first shape, and then start cutting, like cut off the head part and then cut that out, and just do it piece by piece by cutting more and more off of the picture. When I print these little templates out, I use cardstock, so it's nice and firm and it's not gonna tear easily on me. It's not always necessary to have all the little cookie cutters and fondant cutters you need. Sometimes when you're looking for ovals or rounds, just look in your tip drawers and you can usually find the size that you need, especially if it's small sizes. Your tips, your round tips are perfect. For the glasses, I'm using modeling paste, and then for the rest of him, I'm just using fondant. Now I'm making the balloons, and I'm going to do one in each color. I rolled it a lot thicker, that way I could put the cookie stick in there. That way I could just stick it in the top tier. And the rest of them I rolled thinner, so I just cut my ovals out, and now I'm cutting the little bottom part of it, the little tie-off part. Now I just put a little bit of buttercream on the board itself, popped my bottom tier on, and I'm going to dowel for my 6-inch tier to be placed on top. And then once that's placed on top, I will sharpen a longer dowel rod so I can run it all the way from the top into the board so that it travels well and you don't have to worry about it slipping and sliding. Now I'm placing my dried balloons, a few on the top tier, and I'm just trying to figure out placement right now. And then I'll use a little bit of buttercream to put on the side of the tier to adhere the dried balloons on. And then once I get those on, I can move on to the string. Now I'm using some edible black marker to outline my little monkey. Just add some definition, make him pop a little bit more. And then I will paint on with some gel color that you would use in the icing. I'll paint on his mouth. Now to make the cake have more of a little party feel, I'm gonna make some little spirals and then I'm gonna make some confetti. So I've just rolled out some blue fondant and I'm wrapping it around a dowel rod, kind of getting it exactly how I want it, and I'm gonna make several little pieces on this one dowel rod. It's kind of having issues getting it to stay on, but I figured it out. And then once I get the spirals done, I'll move on to the little confettis, and I do this out of 3 or 4 colors. Now to place all my little confettis on, I'm just kind of spreading them out, and then towards the end I will really concentrate there on the middle of the cake and use that as my border. And I really don't have to use much icing because once the icing starts warming up a little bit, it's pretty sticky. Now I'm using a large round tip to pipe the beaded border around the base of the bottom tier to finish it off. And then I'm gonna get some white fondant, snake it out, roll it out pretty thin, and then fold it back and forth on itself. And then I'll take a large knife and cut the end of it. And then I'll take all my little strings and kind of twist them together a bit and then place them behind one of my balloons. That way it looks like it's coming off of all those balloons up top, and cascade it down on the bottom tier. Now for the final details, I'm just gonna add the black for the mouth, the white in the eyes, and then I'm gonna go up to the balloons and put the little white streak where the light hits the balloon. And I messed up one, so I'm just taking a little bit of water on a cloth and getting it off and then fixing it. Thank you so much for watching, everyone.